Hello dear students. So today I am going to discuss another important concept in wave optics, that is polarization of light. Polarization of light. See here, we know that according to electromagnetic wave theory, light is made up of both electric field and a magnetic field, perpendicular to each other and also perpendicular to the direction of propagation. But for the vision purpose, we will use only electric field vectors. So, while discussing about polarization of light, we are going to consider only electric field vectors. Then what is this polarization of light? If suppose we are going to consider unpolarized light. So before going to take the definition of this polarization of light, so let us consider what actually the phenomena takes place. Then easily we can write the definition for this polarization of light. If we are going to consider unpolarized light, so let us represent that unpolarized light diagrammatically. That means light having vibrations in all the planes, then the light is said to be unpolarized light. That means it has a light vibrations or vibrations of electric field vectors. Just now I told to you, while discussing in case of polarization, we are going to consider only electric field vectors or vibrations of electric field or light vibrations. We may use any terms among these three. So here this represents unpolarized light. Here this light consists of light vibrations in all the planes, and hence this light is said to be unpolarized. But while discussing the concepts in polarization, to plot this diagram it is quite complicated, because in order to plot the light vibrations in all the planes. Now by resolving the rectangular components, we can take another diagram to represent this unpolarized light. Direction of propagation, double arrow with dot, double arrow with dot. See here, this light is also unpolarized light. So this diagram is quite convenient for us to discuss various things in polarization instead of this one. So I am going to prefer this diagram in order to represent unpolarized light. Here double arrow represents light vibrations or vibrations of electric field vectors parallel to the plane of the board. I have plotted this diagram on the board. So when you are going to plot this diagram in your notebook, then this light vibrations are parallel to the plane of the paper. Dots represent light vibrations perpendicular. Light vibrations perpendicular to the plane of the board. Like this. This chalk piece represents light vibrations parallel to the plane of the board. This chalk piece represents, that is dot, light vibration perpendicular to the plane of the board. See here? The chalk piece which is placed along the horizontal path, that appears like a dot. The dot is nothing but light vibrations are perpendicular to the plane of the paper. They are going to vibrate like this. So this chalk piece represents light vibrations parallel to the plane of the paper. That means the light vibrations perpendicular to the plane of the paper. This is the front view. If you are going to consider the top view, then we can observe the light vibrations like this. So here light vibrations parallel to the plane of the paper are represented by double arrow. Light vibrations perpendicular to the plane of the paper or plane of the board are represented by dots like this. Double arrow, parallel, perpendicular. The angle between this board and chalk piece is 90 degree. That means this vibration is perpendicular to the plane of the board. Angle between this vibration and board is 0. This vibration is parallel to the plane of the board. And hence, this light is known as unpolarized light. So whenever we are going to plot a double arrow, that is understood, light vibrations are parallel to the plane of the board, and dots are light vibrations perpendicular to plane of the board. If you want, you can write here dots light vibrations or we can say vibrations of electric field vectors. Vectors. Light vibrations are vibrations of electric field vectors are perpendicular to the plane of the paper, or you can write plane of the board. So here I have plotted the diagram on the board. So I am going to write plane of the board. So you are going to plot the diagram in your notebook. So you write perpendicular to plane of the paper. Plane of the paper. And double arrow double arrows represents light vibrations or vibrations of electric field vectors are parallel to the plane of the paper. Nobody will ask what is dot, what is double arrow like that. Only for understanding purpose. You should know about that one. Dot and double arrow. So this light is unpolarized light, and this arrow mark represents the direction of propagation. Unpolarized. Direction of propagation. So here we are going to consider this diagram in order to represent unpolarized light. When this unpolarized light is made to pass through certain materials, you just imagine yourself. Now I am going to take this material. This is the material. When unpolarized light is made to pass through this material, light contains vibrations parallel to the plane of the board and light vibrations perpendicular to the plane of the board. If I am going to pass this unpolarized light, see here, unpolarized light, I am going to pass this unpolarized light through this material. Now, after transmitting this unpolarized light, when this unpolarized light is passed through this material, the transmitted light here, I am going to observe that the transmitted light contains only one type of vibrations which are parallel to the plane of the board. This is one thing. Now, material is like this. Again, I am going to pass unpolarized light through this material. And after passing through this material, I am going to observe the transmitted light contains only one type of vibrations. Those vibrations are perpendicular to the plane of the board. That means something is going on this material depending upon its nature. Here this material is absorbing one type of vibrations and transmitting another type of vibrations. That means if suppose the unpolarized light, in the first case, the material is like this. Direction of propagation, unpolarized light, double arrow with dot, double arrow with dot. But the transmitted light contains only one type of vibrations. Those vibrations are parallel to the plane of the board, only double arrows. So this is unpolarized light. This is the material, we don't know that material. This transmitted light contains only one type of vibrations perpendicular to the direction of propagation. This light is known as plane polarized light. That means the light having the light vibrations in one plane, because one type of light vibrations are completely absorbed by this material, and hence this transmitted light is completely plane polarized. Therefore, this transmitted light is known as plane polarized light. Plane polarized light. If nature of the material like this, again when unpolarized light is made to pass through this material, double arrow with dot, double arrow with dot, then transmitted light contains only one type of vibrations. Those vibrations are perpendicular to the plane of the board. Again, this light is known as plane polarized light, because this light having light vibrations in one plane, that is here vibrations are perpendicular to the plane of the board, they are in one plane. Therefore, this transmitted light is completely plane polarized light. Unpolarized light and plane polarized light. So here this is unpolarized light, this one is plane polarized light. Again this represents plane polarized light, and this arrow mark represents direction of propagation. So now we can write the definition for polarization of light. In these two cases, light vibrations are restricted to one plane and also perpendicular to the direction of propagation. So this is nothing but polarization of light. So here we will get a plane polarized light. Plane polarized light. This phenomenon is nothing but polarization of light. So note on the definition, polarization of light. Now definition for polarization of light. The phenomenon at which light vibrations are restricted to one plane, and perpendicular to the direction of propagation, perpendicular to the direction of propagation. So this is known as polarization of light. Next, plane of polarization and plane of vibration. Plane of vibration and plane of polarization. So let us consider a material. So this is the material. When unpolarized light is made to pass through this material, I am going to pass unpolarized light through this material. These are the planes. Now I am going to pass unpolarized light. Direction of propagation, double arrow with dot, double arrow with dot. This represents unpolarized light. Now this unpolarized light is made to pass through this material. Now after transmitting through this material, this transmitted light contains only one type of vibrations, let us say light vibrations parallel to the plane of the bolt, depending upon the nature of this material. So this is our direction of propagation. Transmitted light contains only one type of vibrations. Those vibrations are parallel to the plane of the bolt. Or here these vibrations, that means these vibrations are in this plane. this plane contains light vibrations restricted to one plane. That means restricted to this plane. The plane which contains light vibrations, that plane is known as plane of vibration. Therefore, this plane contains these vibrations, and hence this plane is known as plane of vibration. That means a plane within this solid segments. This dotted segment, this plane is perpendicular to plane of vibration. This plane is perpendicular. This plane is perpendicular to plane of vibration. The plane which is perpendicular to plane of vibration, that is known as plane of polarization. Therefore, here this is known as plane of polarization. So, that is the definition of plane of polarization and plane of vibration. So, this is unpolarized light. So, this light is a plane polarized light. Understood? Then note on the definition for a plane of vibration and a plane of polarization. The plane which contains, or the plane having light vibrations. The plane having light vibrations or electric field vectors, vibrations of electric field vectors, is known as plane of vibration. The name itself indicates the plane which is perpendicular, the plane which is perpendicular to the plane of vibration is called plane of polarization. The plane having light vibrations is known as plane of vibration, and the plane which is perpendicular to plane of vibration is known as plane of polarization. And the name of this material is polarizer. I have told you, when unpolarized light is made to pass through the material, so name of this material is polarizer, or it is also known as analyzer. Both are same, polarizer or analyzer. So when we are going to say this material as polarizer, and when we are going to say that material as analyzer. So here polarizer is nothing but a device which produces plane polarized light. Polarizer produces plane polarized light. Then the device is known as polarizer. If the device is going to analyze or detect plane polarized light, then that device is known as analyzer. Both are same. Usually we are going to use polarides as a polarizer and analyzer. Name of the polarizer, polaride. Name of the analyzer, polaride. We can use that polaride as a polarizer or analyzer. Here we have used this material as a polarizer because this material is producing plane polarized light. If I am going to use another material here to check this transmitted light, whether that transmitted light is plane polarized or not, then the name of this material is analyzer. Note down these two definitions: polarizer, the device used to produce plane polarized light. Example: Polaroid. Analyzer. The device used to detect or analyze plane polarized light. Is known as analyzer. Example: Polaroid. If suppose they will ask what is Polaroid, then the device which is used to produce and analyze plane polarized light, that is known as Polaroid. So if you want, you can write that definition also. Polaroid. What is Polaroid? The device which is used to produce and detect plane polarized light. Example for Polaroid. Usually we are going to use tourmaline as a Polaroid. So one of the example for this Polaroid. This tourmaline used as a polarizer and analyzer. So here example. Tourmaline, Tourmalin, tourmaline. So here this arrow marker represents direction of propagation. So here the light vibrations, only one type of light vibrations are transmitted through this device. It may transmit light vibrations parallel to the plane of the board or light vibrations perpendicular to the plane of the board, depending upon its nature. That means it allows light vibrations only in a particular direction. When unpolarized light is made to pass through the polarizer or Polaroid, then it transmits light vibrations only in a particular direction. So only in a particular direction means here light vibrations parallel to the plane of the board. This direction is known as pass axis. The direction is known as pass axis. The name itself indicates pass axis. So note on the definition, pass axis. When unpolarized light is made to fall on Polaroid, then light vibrations when unpolarized light is made to fall on Polaroid, then the light vibrations light vibrations are transmitted in a particular direction. This direction is known as path axis of that given device. So light vibrations are transmitted in a particular direction. This direction is known as path axis. And the transmitted light is plane polarized. The light is completely plane polarized. In a simplified manner, if you want, you can plot this diagram. So this is a Polaroid. So this is the path axis of this material. So when unpolarized light is made to pass through this device, unpolarized light, double arrow with dot, double arrow with dot, direction of propagation. The transmitted light having light vibrations in a particular direction. So this is nothing but plane polarized light. Path axis, unpolarized light. Plane polarized light. And this device is Polaroid. I think you are getting the idea about a path axis. So only in a particular direction. The path axis may be like this or like this. If path axis are like this, then the light vibrations which are perpendicular to the plane of the board are transmitted. Again, the transmitted light ray is plane polarized. That contains only one type of vibrations perpendicular to the plane of the board. So depending on this path axis, so we can consider the combination of polarides like parallel polarides and crossed polarides. Parallel polarides means if path axis of two polarides are parallel, then this combination is known as parallel polarides. If path axis of one polaroid is perpendicular to path axis of another polaroid, then this combination is known as crossed polarides. So note down parallel polarides and crossed polarides. If polarides are arranged one behind the other, with their path axis parallel. If polarides are arranged one behind the other with their path axis parallel, then the polarides are said to be parallel polarides. If polarides are arranged one behind the other with their path axis parallel, then the polarides are said to be parallel polarides. If unpolarized light is made to pass through such combination, then the transmitted light ray is completely plane polarized. If unpolarized light is made to pass through such combination, the transmitted light is completely plane polarized. and crossed polarides. The polarides are arranged one behind the other with their path axis perpendicular. If polarides are arranged one behind the other, with their path axis perpendicular, with their path axis perpendicular, then the polarides are said to be crossed polarides. Said to be crossed polarides. If a unpolarized light is made to pass through such combination, then a light will not transmit it through such combination, and the field of view, the combination of these two polarides, is dark. If unpolarized light is made to pass through such combination, then light is not transmitted and the field of view is dark. Field of view is dark. Let us consider the combination of two polarides. So with their path axis parallel, now this combination is said to be parallel polarites. So here path axes are parallel. Crossed polarites with their path axis perpendicular. Sorry. With their path axis perpendicular. So here path axes are perpendicular. Now this combination is said to be crossed polarites. And field of view, this is nothing but field of view. This field of view is dark. In case of crossed polarites. So in case of this crossed polarites, if unpolarized light is transmitted, then light will not transmitted to that crossed polarites. When unpolarized light is made to pass through this parallel polarites, the transmitted light ray is completely plane polarized. So that is the difference between these two combinations. Then the applications of polarides. Applications. See here, we are using these polarides in our day-to-day life. Usually, sun goggles are made up of polarides. That means sun goggles are made up of polarides that decreases intensity of sunlight, and then so we are going to experience a cooling effect while we are using the sun goggles. And polarides are going to use in calculators. So in calculator, they are going to provide a black strip under the display. that black strip is nothing but Polaroid, and this Polaroid used to produce and analyze plain polarized light, and Polaroids are used in windows of vehicles, or sometimes it is used in headlights in order to reduce the glare. So like this, we are going to use these Polaroids in different cases. So let us note down few of them. First one, these are used in sunglasses. In order to reduce the intensity. These are used in while viewing the 3D picture. They are going to provide a separate goggles. Those goggles are also made up of Polaroids. So these are used in to view 3-dimensional pictures. Three-dimensional movie or pictures. And these are used in calculators. These are used in calculators. These are used in windows of vehicles. In order to reduce the glare. These are used to improve color contrast. In old paintings, old oil paintings, so these are the few applications of Polaroids. For 2 marks they may ask in our examination, mention any 2 applications of Polaroids. Okay, so this is all about polarization. So we shall see a few more concepts in the next class. So first try to understand the concept, then easily you can write the definitions. There is no much more difficulty in this. Okay? Polarization, unpolarized light, plane polarized light, pass axis, combination of polarides, that is parallel polarides, crossed polarides, and application of polarides. So these things we have discussed in today's class. So we shall see few more concepts in next class.